Okay, Ron, tell me a little bit about the locomotive. When did you build it? When did you start? When did you finish it?
It was started in about 2003, I think, and I always liked the Kozo design, and it was the only Kozo design that used inches instead of metric. And besides that, there's a lot of shays around, so I thought I wanted to try something different. And then when I found out that the Heisler was about twice the speed of a shay, I figured this was the engine for me. And also, it looked fairly simple to build, although it was a 5-year project. In probably about 2008, I guess. And then we surprised my wife by putting her name on it, so it came out to be the Marjorie Ann. It's pretty well scratch built. I didn't even know that there were wheels castings, so those wheels were individually silver soldered together. All the spokes and everything had to be made. So about the only thing is the expensive coupler on the front end. My son said that's like your hood ornament, and it's got to look nice. So that's why the high scale coupling on the front. But everything else then is as per Kozo, with the exception that his brake system on the 3/4 was not functionable, and on this one I put a hydraulic cylinder underneath the floorboard, so I have hydraulic brakes on all 8 wheels, and that seems to work pretty good.
So everything was made out of, I mean, did you make castings, or what did you, how did you?
No, there's no castings in it. Even the cylinders were just if you follow Kozo's saying, you just get a piece of 3-inch diameter cast iron and start whittling. So those cylinders, and out of the piece, he's clever enough that he gets the steam chest, and although on I did fabricate up the crankcase a little different than he did. In some cases, it's a little easier when things are bigger. You don't have to make them out of one piece. You can make them out of multiple pieces.
Okay, talk about how long it takes to get fired up.
It's about 20 minutes to fire it up, but I'm trying a new blower here, and I know it's not pulling quite as well as I thought it should. I'm getting a little smoke back here in the cab, and it shouldn't be doing that. It carries 3 gallons of water, and that's probably enough for a good 20 minutes of run.
Okay.
I started out steaming, well, my dad was interested, and he built a 3/4 inch scale Hudson back in the late 50s, and that kind of caught me the bug. And then I had a fella who gave me a start on a little 3/4 inch mogul that he started, and so I finished that, and that engine is still running today. It's got about 50 years on it.
Whose is that? Who has it now?
I still have it. It was Clint Elliott was one of the original live steamers out of Waterloo.
Right. Bob Drenth has one of his locomotives.
Yeah, that's right. That one that he's running. Right.
Right.
And this was one when Elliott was going to build the 1.5 inch scale. He no longer wanted the 3/4, so he graciously gave it to me, and the cylinders and the wheels were done, and all the parts were for the boiler. So that got me started. And I built that engine, and it just ran so well that got me started. And then I had my dad had bought in the early 1950s a small switch engine from Coles in California. They had a little switch engine. Well, it sat around, and it was 1-inch scale, so that there was not many 1-inch scales in this country, so I converted it to 7.5. And it has run here before, and that's also, we call it chugly, because it's part chug and part ugly, and it's run here, and my son still, I think, his favorite locomotive. But this one here, for me, beats it. This is my favorite. They worked all the way up maybe to 100 psi.
like it's steaming well.
It is. It's doing very well. This valve isn't only presetting, but I suppose I'm making too much steam here. Oh boy!
How'd you run today?
Oh, we had a beautiful run. Steamed well, kept water in the boiler, and kept the passengers happy.
And how many people did you pull?
You want me to? You want the truth? Yeah. Okay.
Well, this is railroading, so a little bit of truth.
Well, we had a full load. Usually 2 people with me.
Okay. So you willing to try 3 people next time?
Will you do it, Marjorie?